Saigon's been an elephant that's very well publicised over the last couple of decades. She was the last remaining elephant still to be kept on a circus farm property. She was retired from circus life about 10 years ago, and since then she's basically been living by herself. Her owners are actually getting a little bit older now. They're sort of in their 80s and 90s. They've been looking, they've been searching. We came along, they've come here and they just love the facilities that we have, and from that they've really wanted to just bring her here and introduce her to a new home.
Well, we looked at the facilities here and they're second to none in the world. It's really a beautiful zoo. I think she'll enjoy it here.
The big thing we wanted to do with Saigon is to provide her with other elephants to have a conversation with. Gelling an elephant group together. It's not as easy as just getting 2 elephants or 3 elephants and putting them together. In the wild, it's a family group. They know each other, they've grown up with each other. And we've been searching all over the place to try and find companions that will be good for her. So what we're trying to find is a nice social group that she can kind of be the boss of and give guidance to through her life. It's really super important to have a bit of time with Saigon, to settle into a new home, totally different for her, and develop the relationships with us before we get these other elephants in.
Back in her old home, she had some companion animals. She had some sheep and a donkey that she used to hang around with. So we've brought in some water buffalo that she can interact with. She'll have those companions with her to keep her company.
Saigon has been living with the same family for all her life. So she's here now, she's in a new home, she's getting to know us. And it's really super important that both Mick and I start that bonding process with her.
Saigon is quite an elderly girl. She's around about 63 years old. She's a bit stiff on her front right leg, which is some kind of arthritis issue that's going on there. She has these 2 big cysts, one on each shoulder. They don't cause her any problems or anything like that, and it would do her more harm if we were to try and get rid of these cysts.
So when it came to designing the habitat we have here, Mick and I spent a lot of time putting our heads together and coming up with what we can provide for elephants of all different ages. This habitat's been designed with gentle gradients. There are opportunities to start climbing on different areas to start stretching muscles. There's a lovely pool for some hydrotherapy, sand mounds. We said scratching posts, lots of shade.
Saigon has a choice of exploring her habitat or having some quiet time inside her purpose-built house.
There are points where we can hose the elephants off. There's lots of keeper interaction points. All these things that we're going to have for an elephant to do its natural behaviour. Also, we have a fantastic vet on site and we have all the care that we need to give her both physically, mentally and from a veterinarian point of view too.
Saigon's settled in really well since she's been here. She's only been here for a couple of days, but she's already dust bathing. It was really emotional to actually see her on the first night that she arrived to lay down on the sand for a sleep. And like Steve was saying, we've put so much into this build and putting in the right kind of infrastructure for her, and to see her using that was absolutely amazing. Having such an iconic species, an elephant, here at Sydney Zoo is amazing. It's not every day that the people in this area can see an elephant, and they are under so much stress in the wild. People coming in and seeing an elephant, it will inspire them to act, to help elephants in the wild, give to charities and do as much as they can to help protect such an iconic species.